Forgot we've got Sir Grumpalot with us.
There we go.
Haven't we?
That's its name now.
What, the Shroomish is now
Yes.
called Sir Grumpalot.
Sir Grumpalot.
Right.
Right,
I
we're
don't
on.
need to move to let you.
I think we were literally about to start a fight, actually.
I think we were, yeah.
That is how it was. Oh yeah, okay. So I was making carry around 2 hours left.
Yes.
Remember I did that last time. So yeah, I guess this music is very short-lived.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Very idyllic for like the next 30 seconds.
Yeah. Where is my rival? There it is.
Oh, okay. I'm so used to us disappearing to a different, screen for the arenas.
Yeah, this one, you know, they have limited space in the Shadehouse, so the arena is rather small. It's also not you know, it's not every day they have 3v4. It's usually just like the odd kid with their parents coming in.
Barry's gonna hang out with Miles.
Sir Grumpalot.
His name is Barry.
Yeah, Barry Grumpalot.
Ugh, fine.
Sir Barry Grumpalot.
Yeah. Grumpy Bazzer.
Sturgy. Okay. So the grass trainer here sends out 2 Pokemon just to balance out the numbers.
Well done.
Oh my god, that Vulpix is speed.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Holy crap. Casual 24 speed. Yikes.
Basically, it takes into account the double agility training, like she's gonna use as an order, but
Ah.
as a permanent thing. So it's +8 from normal.
That's fair.
I think. No, actually, I think it's just +4 from normal. Yeah, just +4. It does a 20 speed. Is everyone on? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, they are. Okay, so. Right at the start of the fight, the grass trainer raises her hand up like a referee would, and then she says, "Ready?" And then she like puts her hand down. Start. And then April is first to go. Let's see. Okay. Vulpix is going to actually she can stay here, I think. Something. Yep. Okay. And this is at Sola and Suerte.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't.
Whatever it is.
I didn't unmute myself.
Ah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
This isn't actually a crit, I take it,
No, it's not a crit.
because it only needs 2 extra range for that to crit.
Good thing my
43.
cat is shit.
Sure. Character sheet. Remind myself. Yeah,
3 divided by 4. 8.
43/4.
Yeah, water and thick fat.
yeah, it gives literally no shits
Yeah.
about Aurora Beam. Sort of looks at it like, and
So after that happens, she is going to look down at her Fomantis and say, "You're up."
ooh, okay.
Okay. That's kind of annoying, but fine.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's Solo's turn.
Sure. So we got a Floet, a Chespin, a Tangela, Mantis. I don't have a huge amount that's particularly good to be done here, so I guess I just throw some damage at something. Yes, I will just. What's this thing's typing? Is this a fairy type?
Yes.
Fairy
It's
grass.
like grass, 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 fairy.
Yeah. 3 grass and a fairy.
Well, I got nothing that supers anything really.
Is it
so-
straight up fairy? Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
straight
it's
fairy, yeah.
mono fairy.
It has a lot of
Yeah.
grass moves, but it's not actually grass type.
Sure. I mean, I'm gonna. Does this thing do like status shenanigans?
Floet? Not
Yeah.
really.
I'm just gonna shoot it with Roxin then. Whatevs. Or try to.
Pretty fragile, but it's also probably pretty evasive too.
I can't.
Yeah, I think
miss,
that.
but-
Yep. So let's see. Okay, it is not bloodied.
Sure. That's it.
And speed goes down to state. Damn it. Well, it's,
Yeah, I mean, I know that's not particular. It's my only ranged move, is why I'm using it,
Yeah.
not particularly because of the.
Okay.
alright, it changes the turn order slightly. Okay, Mordred's up.
Move forward 1. Hidden power steel on the Floet.
Oh,
Okay. Physical or special?
Special.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to hit. That's quite important. I probably didn't then.
It indeed misses.
Sad times.
Sad times.
I'm gonna change type to steel.
Okay. God
And
damn it.
that's pretty good, I think. Here,
Yeah,
isn't it?
psychic
grass,
steel.
Grass, grass,
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
grass, 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 ice. Okay.
Okay, Litten's up.
Oh my god, we have a fire type.
Fuck 'em up!
Let me see. I'm just trying to figure out how close I need to get.
What does it say on the range of the attack?
Melee one target.
You need to be next to them
next to
then. Diagonal
Okay.
counts though, so you can move up to there and hit the Tangela. Or like the
Okay.
Chespin or the Fomantis. It's all good.
I doubt the Litten has 6 movement. It can certainly reach the Tangela.
I have 7 overland.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is a speedy Litten. What the
Yeah.
shit?
I guess you can go anywhere you want.
It's actually a Tora cat, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
that makes
just
a lot more
in
sense.
terms of flavour, it's still a Litten because Litten's
Yeah,
adorable.
yeah, I get it. I forgot that had happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like,
can I
Litten's a
move,
speedy boy.
It is still a very fast line, I believe, that line.
Sure.
Can I move about here?
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and Fire Fang.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh shit, son.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a fire fang, all right. Let's see.
Crunch. I think this Litton's about to get dog vials.
Okay, I think what's going to happen here.
Is the Fermantis combusts.
Holy crap, that's some hefty old damage on the Litton.
Yeah.
Is the Chessman intercepts?
Yes, I think it does.
That's-
Yeah, I figured it
Chessman
would.
takes the bullet.
That's. I
Get
think
down,
that's
Mr.
still
President.
fine.
I think Chessman gets hunted as well. That's the only issue.
Yeah, is there anything there, Floette, I guess?
Yeah, but so this Chessman is Randolph's Pokemon, so that's why it's intercepting. I don't think the other one would. Let's
Sure.
see. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, it's
Oh,
going
I
to.
think it managed it.
Yeah, it's like that over 4 is the number of squares you can move.
Yeah, the angle's kind of weird, so I'm just gonna say it does that or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So how much damage does this thing take? Because it's gonna be some huge amount.
I was half expecting the Chessman to have evolved at this point.
I'm guessing
So-
somewhere around 60
What?
damage from the Fire Fang.
Oh, yeah. Depends on how defensive the Chessman is, I suppose.
Well, it's a defensive Pokemon, but it's also getting
Very expensive.
hit with fire, which I don't
Yeah.
think it
It
likes.
It still takes a lot of.
It takes like 50, 45? 40, yeah, 45, 47.
45,
so-
yeah.
It's that 48.
There you go.
Boom.
But no, it doesn't burn. Okay, so it pushes the Fomantis out of the way. The Fomantis looks a little bit
Sure.
annoyed, but
Oh.
overall, like it's understanding of the situation, so it's just gonna it wants in on the action basically. But its turn is already up because it was actually Vulpix's turn. So Tangela.
Do you think Randolph's like fucking built under that suit?
Absolutely.
He absolutely has a 12.
Randolph is a fucking Chad.
Like April shows up in the next beach episode and she's in classic beach episode attire and Randolph's in shorts and looks like fucking Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes.
Okay,
This is
so
my
Tangela-
headcanon.
Tangela's gonna walk up here and
Busy
sleep
cloud.
powder. Oh, mess. Okay, miss.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Well,
big.
actually, so this is flanking,
It
how
is
much-
flanking.
but I think Clinton has enough speed evade. What's it? Yeah, 14. Yeah,
wait, how does flanking work? I thought that meant you didn't get evasion.
it's minus
No,
2.
it means -2 evasion.
So how much evasion does Clinton actually have?
Is that speed or?
Speed evasion, yeah,
Yeah, because it's a powder.
because it might actually hit.
We should be able to go by its initiative, right? It's got 14, so that's 2.
Unless it has any other items or something like that.
Don't think so. I'm trying to look. I don't. Yeah, because I mean, its speed is 14.
Yeah,
Just-
that gives it
just
2
one off.
evasion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it
Yeah.
does actually hit, just barely.
Oh my god, Leighton falls asleep.
It does hit. Yeah.
I need to change the name of this.
Don't you, like, immediately wake up when you get hit in this when you're asleep?
Yes.
When you're all someone next to you can take a standard, I think, to wake you or something.
Yeah. So, Trespin is going to walk up to here. And oh wait, no, never mind. It's taking its turn. The
Yeah,
intercept.
it defended.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. This Floette is going to. Okay, 6. Okay, that's not bad. On range. Okay. It's going to use.
Okay.
What's this do?
Probably gonna go over here.
A blessing to negate a crit, but make it a normal one.
Oh, sure. So, does this just hit their team? How does that work?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's three. There's three uses. Anyone on their team can use it up to 3 times, like 3 times total
So
between.
if I use like a pass move and I crit all of them, do they have to
They
use all
each
three
have to use it
instantly?
individually.
yeah. Yeah, they would have to use it individually.
Jay's gonna move to here so that Tangle is in a flanking position, and he's also going to use fairy lights.
Okay.
And he's going to
All
look
right.
incredibly vulnerable as a water type surrounded by grass Pokemon.
So that does seem true. It does look very vulnerable. Sola's up.
I've got overland of 6, but like 1, 2.
Could you try not to end there?
I wanted to get here and hit all 3 of them.
Ah, okay. I also wanted to get there and hit all 3 of them.
I can't.
Okay, cool.
Because I have to go round the Tangela.
Yes. Whereas I can kind of just scooch a bit and I'm fine.
Right?
Yeah, I want to see if I can do a burst there. So if you could not end up in any
I'm
of
just
those
gonna walk up and
squares.
slap the Tangela, I guess.
Yeah, that works. Can I even do it?
I will use bite. I've just realised my sheet is wrong. I've got quick attack on here. I should have faint, but so for reference, that should be on my sheet. I can't miss the Tangela, so
Yeah.
it takes damage.
A lot of damage. Yeah. Fucking.
It's got pretty
Giant.
hefty physical defense.
Yeah.
You want to perhaps
I mean,
move... Do you want to perhaps...
my baseline is 46 on that move, so
Mhm.
Do you want to maybe move one square up? And that way if there's some sort of AoE, we're not going to get caught in it together.
oh, do you mean here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
effect, but less chance we
yeah.
get...
It makes that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I'd expect Swarte's good. Swarte would be fine, but you know.
So Solar's actually took a pretty big hit from the Aurora Beam. So
Wait, am I doing that right? That movement, taking an AOO from Tangela,
Okay.
if it wants it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wants to inflict 1 point of damage.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a lot of damage. I don't
No,
think.
that's why I'm happy doing it.
oh, is the Tangela just a flat? Oh, actually, yeah, it's 21 defense. It's a
Yeah,
tanky
it's a
boy.
tanky boy.
It's also a physical. It's also a special attacker. So.
14.
It'll hit. 14 goes to 8, goes
Like
to
9. I was
4.
gonna say. Oh, because it's steel.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. Jeez, that's so. Turning into a steel type is so gross.
It's pretty powerful. Hidden power ice burst 1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's
Blech.
the Trespin is going to. Actually, let's do-
Jeez.
That doesn't help, I don't think.
The use it and the triggering. Yeah, they're both getting. Oh, is he gonna switch with?
it just makes him take reduced damage, but I don't think it's gonna save it.
Sure.
Oh, the attack is resisted. Yeah, that makes sense.
16 to hit, I reckon that probably does.
Yep.
49 ice special
Nice.
Special. Okay. Yep.
to each of them.
That's definitely that. Let's see. Oh, boy,
Insect.
okay. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The flood actually does not go down.
Yeah, well, that's the first time it's been hit, right?
Mm.
Nope, second time.
No, Mordred missed, right?
You punked it with a rock, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, did I shoot the floette?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm
did.
losing track.
Yep, so this gets switched out by Randolph,
Oh my
Is-
god.
Mr. Mime, his mini mime. So let's see. Because it went under half health, Fomantis actually gets a turn because it has a uh,
Chlorophyll.
let's see, what did it do it now? You know, it's gonna hold until 7 initiative, so it's not going to do it right now. So it's just gonna do it normally. Lydia's up for sleep check.
How do I do?
Roll a 1d20.
Okay, could you guys remind me? Is it slash roll
Yeah,
Slash
slash roll
roll.
space.
1d20.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yep.
need a space after roll. There you
Oh,
go.
good.
That's a nope.
Yep, so it's still asleep. So,
Yeah, the difficulty reduces each turn, so...
not for sleep. That's for binds, I think.
It does reduce on
It
sleep,
doesn't.
doesn't it? Or it should.
Nope.
Oh, so they changed it, because in the game you get more and more likely.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Games that tries to go towards a certain range.
Yeah, Vortex is the one you're thinking of. That reduces
Vortex.
Ah, sure.
So, like I said, the Fomantis is just waiting for a second. And April is actually going to tell the grass trainer, have your Tangle move back a bit. So the Tangela is going to move back to here.
Sure.
It's going to, as a swift, heal a tick.
Sure.
We even hurt the tank.
Yep, you did. Sola bit it.
Yeah, I used bite. It took something like
Oh.
30 damage.
And then it's going to Mega Drain Suerte.
Oh my god.
Or not a ton of damage.
Excellent. All right, so Suerte is going to activate Fairy Lights immediately, and is going to target Fomantis
What's the trigger on that?
whenever I'm targeted by an attack.
Sure.
I just realised they used a switch in front of Solo. I could have pursued the Vulpix right at the start.
Okay, looks like I'm. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh my god.
So yeah, it looks like you're going to be using a Fairy Wind. 2d6 plus 20. Okay. I'm not even going to roll crit damage because I know you're going to resist, or,
Nope.
convert it. So
Mine is
that's-
getting in the way.
Okay, so that's 26 Fairy Special. And then,
You do get to make an AO, I think, for Mordred.
has it done a move thing?
Yeah,
It's
intercepting.
intercepting the attack.
Sure. Oops. That was meant to be plus
that
2. So
Yeah,
that
but
hits. Yeah, that's my bad. I hit the wrong key. Why can I not add 7 and 6 right now?
13.
Normal special.
Okay, let me see how much that is total.
all right, but yeah, the end result is that Suerte takes 15 points of damage, and
Okay.
Tangela, I guess, heals 7.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait. I was expecting you to take way more damage from that Mega Drain.
It
but,
was a pretty low amount of damage.
yeah,
It's
the base,
pretty
the
low
actual
amount of
base on
damage.
it's pretty low.
Plus, because I can activate Fairy Wind as an immediate action with Fairy Lights, which Fairy Wind is a fairy move, and then it triggers my Type Strategist, so I get some DR.
Yeah,
On top
nice.
of Suerte's already fat.
Yeah, Suerte's a tank, right? Basically.
Yeah.
This positioning is a little bit awkward. How much movement does this thing have? I think I have quite a bit, actually. Okay. Now that it's his turn, Fomantis is gonna come up here and use Razor Leaf at Sola and Sorte.
Oh, is it like a cone in front of it? Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Oh, I forgot to unhide. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. It was a crit, that's why.
That will miss.
Okay, and in
Oh, it
response
missed
to
me.
April is going to use this
What on
to
earth is that?
make it roll 11.
Oh, okay.
That was going to have missed, but let's see. So I use another Fairy Lights to give myself a tick of hit points.
That's so Fairy Lights activates after the triggering thing, I think, because it's a reaction.
It activates before, because otherwise, why would you want temporary hit points after you've been hit?
Because it lasts until after.
Whenever
I
the
mean
target-
that Solar will drop to that. I believe it's doing 45. Yeah.
Let's see. Whenever the target is okay,
Attack
so
roll
the
is-
temp hit points works before, the Fairy Wind works after the triggering thing.
I mean,
What's this
it
part
says
of?
immediately. It
So
says Fairy
what?
Lights. You can expend a Fairy Light to either
So-
immediately gain temporary hit points, or to use the move Fairy Wind as a free action.
I think it's pretty clearly modeled after Foxfire, and that's how Foxfire works.
Which class is this part of?
Fairy Ace.
Yeah.
And the immediately is part of the same, is before the tick of temporary hit points part. It doesn't really specify in Fairy Lights, but Foxfire specifies.
Fairy
That would be
Ace.
unfortunate.
Actually, Foxfire. I know that the intent is for the attack to happen after. For the attack, for those two. Anyway, that's my ruling on it.
Yeah.
Are we using more than one Pokemon each in this fight, or what? Sorry.
Yes, it's a 2-on-2 or 2-on-2-on-2-on,
So
etc.
two per person, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got 22.
I'm not sure
Alright,
what
well,
I should be
that's-
sending out here.
Does a fair bit of damage, even considering defenses.
Mhm.
27 points of damage.
That is surprisingly. Oh, is that after the tick of hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The tick of hit points got completely eaten.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you only took 27 from that, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, no. I got 12 temporary hit points, and they just got completely murked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also injured at this point.
Do I use a bird that then gets comprehensively wrecked by this Vulpix, or do I use my only other option as a fighting type? Whatever, I'll use Cobalt here. There we go. He gets... We're replacing, like, the same place, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. My bad. There you go.
Oh, why did my Fomantis' thing get fucked up? Okay, like this. Or I reset, but. That looks correct. Okay. So just so you know, it's supposed to be this. So it has priority right now.
Hmm?
It just got removed for some reason. It's cone 3 and has priority.
Damn.
I'm not re-rolling the damage roll. I'm just saying that this move has been modified.
Sure.
Okay. Tango already went. Floette is still up somehow. So let's see. I should read how this move works. Okay. Alright, so Floette is going to use on... At the end of these next turn. Okay. On Fomantis.
Sure.
And it's going to one step this way. Okay, Sorte is up.
Okay. Let's see, do I have any decent AoE moves? No. Let me use Metronome.
Okay,
Oh shit, son.
I
time.
gotta
Dun,
pull,
dun, dun, dun.
hold on, I gotta pull up my randomizer. I've gotta show y'all all my ridiculous tabs that I have going on.
Don't worry, I'm not recording this screen.
No, like, I don't have anything like that. I just, I got like 100 tabs.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Head charge.
Oh, okay. It's not the worst.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this was my present.
Yeah, we're gonna do head charge.
You don't wanna give me a present?
Yeah, we're gonna do a fairy-based head charge on, let's see.
Tangler into the Floette so I can get a 3-man burst.
Yeah, that looks good. I was actually thinking, oh no. Yeah, it would be the Tangela. Yeah.
Okay,
So it's gonna be a fairy-typed head charge.
sure. Do the roll. Okay, that hits.
What is the damage?
For
40,
probably a fairly obscene amount of damage.
40, 10 plus 15 plus 14. So 40, 10 plus 29.
It could be 33. It's quite a lot more than that.
Okay.
That is an obscene amount of damage.
Casual 63.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. At the top of the turn order, Fomantis is going to use something with priority.
Ooh.
Now the question is, how do I actually hit what I want to hit? Preferably without dying. Let's see. That doesn't do it. Okay, it's going to... God, that's a terrible idea. But that's the only place I can hit. God damn it. Okay, I guess it's fine.
I mean,
gonna
if you
go-
want to, you can just take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not. Okay, so it's gonna step over here and then use a Cone 3 Razor Leaf at Suerte and Cobalt. Because of the shape, it actually doesn't hit Liddy, but... Because it's like this square to this here.
It's cone 3, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's these
It's
squares?
those squares, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so 38.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can
I
handle
mean, I
it.
don't fall over. I lose like over half my health, but I don't fall over.
Okay.
I have 3 hit points more than the 1/3 type strategist gets an extra 5 DR.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I don't get the benefit of that.
Oof.
Sure.
Um, But I
Did
will.
you?
Yeah, I'm gonna absorb the last tick of fairy wind or
Okay.
fairy lights.
Sure. Is
Um,
it just for the defensive?
yeah.
Okay. Sure. Since this is the end of Fomance's turn, it gets healed up with Wish.
Well,
Was it priority advanced?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, not advanced. It is like a full priority though, not just limited. So I think that counts. Mordred is up.
Mordred would like to
It should be Cobalt.
Oh, right.
Yeah, rearrange. That's fine.
Forward. Okay.
Oops, that was the wrong tab.
Can I like move to here and then turn my thing into a pass move and go this way? I've just done that instead of a fucking
Line.
arrow.
Yeah.
I'm such a genius. But
Uh,
you get the idea.
yeah. No, that should work.
I really like this dip at the end.
I just deleted Cobalt like a boss.
It's fine. It's fine. I just closed the Roll20 tab and I'm recording.
So that works. I end up here.
Yep. And I don't think. Have you hit? You've hit Tangela, so that.
No, Cobalt. Oh yeah, no, it's
It's
marks,
it's
right?
shared mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Floette.
I've hit Floette and Tangela. Yeah.
Okay, so you do
haven't
have to
hit
make.
Fomantis.
Yeah.
So with that, I will use wherever it is. This.
Okay.
Or I'll miss.
Uh,
I will hit Fomantis, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's a. Okay. Once against bloodied. Okay. Mordred is up.
I'm just thinking about using because these. Oh no, they've only got one mark on them. Never mind, ignore me.
Yeah.
Okay. Mordred is going to 5 foot down.
That doesn't look good.
I
Oh
think.
my giddy aunt.
I think rock is better than steel in this case, or at least equivalent.
It's.
I was gonna say.
It's, no, Mime Junior is fairy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
steel.
steel's better.
Is steel
way
better? Okay, we'll do steel then. That'll probably hit.
Yes.
Oh, sad times, low rolls, but still 43 steel special against all of them.
Okay. You left Fomantis with 1 HP. Whoops. That was not what I meant to do. It is at 1 HP. And mine does it go down? Let's see. I think it does. Okay, yeah, it does.
Oh, sorry,
Triple
yeah.
kill.
Okay. Let's see.
I got an assist.
The grass trainer has 2 more Pokemon that she is going to send out.
Oh, so is the Fomantis still up?
Yep, at 1 HP.
I'll just Hunter's Gambit. It loses a tick for its mark.
Okay. Is that a interrupt? I
Swift.
forget.
It's a swift action, so I
It
don't
is
know.
it is no longer your turn.
Sure. Okay, well, fair enough.
Hey guys, guess what type is available next turn if Mordred survives?
I think Mordred's getting dogpiled, buddy.
Well,
So,
I
Lily-
look forward
Lady-
to it.
Oh yeah.
Liddy, can you try to wake up?
Yeah, let's find out.
So what? Oh
Fuck.
Jesus.
Why am I so bad?
I mean, that's nothing to do with you. That's just rolling a
Yeah.
d20, right?
It's not you. It's absolutely not you.
Damn it, I not sort this. Let's see.
Did the other Pokemon already go this round?
Let's see. No, I don't believe so. Tangle. Yeah, that happened at the top of the turn order, basically. With Mordred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Bayleaf is going to.
Hit me.
Oh, I managed to delete Kobo, so he's not on the turn order. There we go.
That's true. Okay.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh, now we've got to... Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Let's see. This is really awkward positioning.
Hit me, you coward.
Do it, you won't. No balls.
Bloom is like, I'm about to explode and hit Randolph and April.
Okay. There are no good options here. I guess the Bayleaf will one step down here and attempt to hunt Cobalt.
Okay.
And
That's
does
gonna
not hit.
miss.
Yes.
See,
Okay,
Rev can't
ma-
roll either, Amber. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I just feel like my rolls have been historically bad.
I mean, I get it. The moment when you try and hit 3 people and roll a 1 on your d20, it pretty feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Fish had rolled poorly on his hidden power, that could have really, really sucked.
Nah, be fine.
It's fine.
I think. God damn it. What is this thing's damage roll again?
I just feel bad because Liddy's a fire Pokemon. He's just having a nap.
The grass is very soft and comfy here. Yeah, I get what you mean.
It suits the cat, though.
Okay. Luma is going to one step down here and Mega Drain Suerte.
Oh, will Swerte
No.
finally fall?
No, I don't think so, because that looks like it's probably.
Forte doesn't even get hit, but even if he had gotten hit, that wouldn't even... Because he's now under enough hit points that his type strategist is Super Saiyan. And he used a Fairy-type head charge, and he hasn't got a chance to move again yet, so...
Yeah. What's Suerte's
Damn.
move?
But he's not going to use a Fairy move this round, because he is going to move to here, so there's flanking on Fomantis, and he's going to wake up Litten as a standard.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
That makes sense.
Which means he's not going to have type strategist because he didn't use a fairy move, so he's probably going to go down if he gets like breathed on.
Okay. Let's see. Top of the turn order. What happens next depends on what Cobalt does. So what is Cobalt doing?
He can't really do much better than just like hit the Bayleaf, to be honest with you.
Okay, so what is he
He
using?
doesn't have any AoE attacks, so...
Alright, what is he using is the key point.
Or spam.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to say that the NPCs get out of the way. Because Mantis...
Like it.
Mantis is doing what?
Yeah, it gets a priority Razor Leaf again. And it's shooting it in the direction of Mordred and Cobalt.
Wait, isn't this my turn?
It has priority.
I mean, I can have priority as well, I suppose.
That,
but, like,
yeah, that's why I was asking you what you were going to do.
Wait. Oh god,
Yeah, I
that's
mean-
so confusing. What the shit?
How
Because
does
your
it-
priority would go first.
No. If you're going to use priority, you need to declare that you're using priority without knowledge of other people's actions, surely.
Yeah,
Sure.
I thought you'd have to.
Sure,
Right.
sure. Then if you want to use Bullet Punch, then do that.
Well, no, I was just gonna swift action and tell it has no health anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's. You would have to do that with your Pokemon turn. So you would still have the Bullet Punch. Because Swift does not have priority.
So take
No,
a
no, no,
priority.
I'm confused because okay, so I never start taking my turn. The Fomantis tries to do a thing.
Yes. So then if you want to take your turn, you have to roll.
Uh.
Priority
I
action,
guess,
hit the Bayleaf and do your trainer action.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah.
the only way I really get away. So I'll bullet punch this thing, and I'll tell this thing it loses a tick of HP.
Sure.
I'm down to 2 AP, but that's fine. Okay, yeah. Priority is weird.
Yes.
It is weird in this system.
Well, I need to try and bullet punch this thing, so it can't miss. I don't crit. It takes whatever that does to it.
Okay. Let's see.
He's a baby mon, so his stats aren't amazing.
It takes 18. Not the worst.
Second round Babymon though.
What?
He was. Is he not? I thought he was not second gen. I thought he was like 4th gen.
4th gen. Yeah.
It was always Cobalt Lucario. It was
Yeah.
always Riolu Lucario.
Right, but my point is that the first lot of baby Pokemon were especially shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
His base stats are 4-7. Well, actually no, sorry, yeah. So 4-7, 4-4, 4-6.
And then there's
So
things like
his
Cleffa and
bases are not
Igglybuff.
great.
Yeah, but then the Zigglybuff.
Yeah, Cleffa, Igglybuff, etc. Don't think this is a great position. Where is it?
I want to take the sleepy icon off Litten.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I sure would if it would let me. There we go.
Yep.
Let's see.
So I think what is going to happen here is the Vulpix is going to do something similar to what the Fomantis is going to do, and it's going to Icy Wind left at Mordred and Cobalt.
Bear with.
Yep.
Sforte's going to intercept. On Mordred, at least.
Yep, that works.
Need to roll something to do so.
Yeah, it's athletics or acrobatics.
Hold on, wait. Let me think for a moment.
That should just barely good enough. I'm going to take your spot, and I'm going to push you towards April.
Wait for him to.
Yeah,
finish.
I can do an interrupt ally switch.
Oh. Well, then that. Well, but that would take your action. The whole point is to save your action.
It will no, because it's a move action.
Interrupt allies, which is a move action.
I believe so.
It's because of a class feature.
Yeah,
At
Okay.
base, it's a standard.
it's a shift action interrupt. I'm just trying to figure out if I can actually move somewhere that, because that takes Swerte's entire turn. I mean, it would only.
Actually, no, it's not. Sweater's going to take like no damage, right? Yeah.
Fortune will live through this, but he probably won't live through whatever like Bayleaf or Gloom do.
Maybe wait. No, I should just take this.
You do resist it.
I do resist it. Just let me take this. This is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's either fall over or use endure, so I'll use endure.
Okay. Lower speed by 1 doesn't really matter, I think, for the most part. Yeah, all the enemy initiatives are.
Oh, it's
low.
saying it does 30 damage. Lol. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Vulpix's turn. I think Vulpix is going to 1 step this way. And then Cobalt already took his turn, so now it's Mordred.
Hidden power ice down cone.
Okay.
9 to hit AC2. I think that will.
Yep, that hits.
45 ice special on Gloom and Bayleaf. And tickling the fucking grass trainer.
Nice and cool.
Yeah.
We should ask
pretty-
April at this point if she wants to ante.
She wants to, yeah, she wants to anti at this point. Okay, let's see. That's
We always forget to do that. That's all.
true. I don't think it's crossed my mind like at all. Okay, and now it's Liddy's turn.
Okay, Liddy can actually try and do something. Let's see.
Fuck up the Vulpix.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here. I mean, I've got Ember and Firefang. I guess Firefang's probably the better move here.
I might recommend going here instead.
I
because
might
Vulpix
recommend
already-
going one
Yeah,
further.
or here, because Vulpix has a big old cone move that at present will hit you and Mordred, and I think it wouldn't quite reach Cobalt.
Yeah. Because now you're also flanking the Vulpix.
Okay. Let's try Firefang, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh boy,
That's
that's a flinch.
No, it's not a crit. I don't think. Yeah, do you have brutal training? What was your training again?
My training?
Yeah, the training feature.
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
You know what? I don't think one was picked. I think I missed that when we went over it.
I'm
It
just
won't
Okay.
matter. It won't matter anyway because Lucky Chant.
True.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
It's
true.
not gonna crit, sure.
Well, you still need to flip a coin, which
Yeah,
is just
either
roll
burned or-
1d2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, either burned or flinched.
So heads burned, tails flinched. So 1 burned, 2 flinched, burned.
Burned.
Burn.
And
That does
39 fire physical. Oof.
that does some large amount of damage.
Yeah.
Thank you for waking me up, Rev. It's Prish.
You did it.
You're welcome.
All right. That and it is bloody. So now it is Bayleaf's turn. Why does Liddy not have a health bar?
He is above health.
Yeah.
Transcended health.
Transcended health. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should work. Bayleaf has. Man, this positioning is so awkward.
You're the one that made this arena so tiny.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
You're like, I want to get them glooped up into all these AoEs, so I'm gonna put the arena super tiny. Wait, this arena is awkward.
I mean, hey, it hits both ways, okay?
Yeah, it does.
It certainly does.
I am astonished that Mordred hasn't just been absolutely fucking dogpiled.
Well, they don't want to
Because
hit him
Mordred is a
because he's
steel type.
resistant
Yeah, I know,
to
but they can't
everything.
He's just run around and gone, I'm a Super
Uh-huh.
3 Pokemon. I'm a Super 3 Pokemon. I'm a Super 3 Pokemon again. It's just like, no, you can't let this happen.
Why are you complaining? We're winning.
You
I
can't
don't
keep
know.
letting him get away with this.
I'm astonished that he had, because normally it's just like in the floor. Like,
Mhm.
it's just like turning into Steel type. Lol.
Only Mordred can do steel at the moment, so...
Hmm.
Yeah, so I
Nuts.
think Bayleaf is just going to Razor Leaf, specifically Cobalt.
So,
So I don't think it can hit more than one person anyway.
yeah, he only has 1 health, so.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Bayleaf is going. God, I can't get out of range. Let's go here.
I believe if I position myself in the middle, there is literally nowhere I can't hit at least one person.
This is, I mean, you have a range 6, so that's
Yes.
correct. Gloom is going to. See.
Swerte has been a boss in this fight.
Yeah.
Giving a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not
Right
entirely
now-
true. It's definitely given a shit, but it is given little
Not a
shit,
lot.
little shits in large quantities.
Yeah. Gloom is going to Mega Drain the Meryl again.
Oh, Meryl.
And
Oh,
miss?
Meryl's gonna miss.
And that's a miss.
Oh,
Beautiful.
man.
And now it's Sorte's turn.
Yeah, I've been wondering what I was gonna do when it came around to my turn.
Metro,
And I still
no.
haven't.
Metro,
I still haven't figured it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to metronome.
When in doubt, metronome.
Okay.
I just don't have a particularly good opportunity here.
We believe in you.
That's it.
What in the world?
Revenge,
but-
Purify, or Speed Swap? What the crap?
So Revenge is the DP6, I think.
Yeah, Revenge is not gonna get powered because nobody actually hurt me this round.
But I mean, it's the only attacking move you have.
Yeah, and I might as well just. I mean, it's a super
Yeah.
effective move on the ice type. Oh no, it's fairy too, so it's resistant. Or yeah, so it's neutral. Yeah. I
You
guess
wait,
I'll
wait,
use
wait.
it.
You no. Trade initiative values with the Vulpix. It's
would
the
be-
fastest thing on the field.
That is true. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use speed swap.
That would be funny. Okay, I guess Suerte is now.
You do
fucking
need to hit with it still.
Oh, do I,
that's
does it
true.
have an AC roll? It does have an AC roll, but I'm flanking, so I should be fine.
sneaky.
Unless I roll a 1.
Ooh, that actually misses.
It does not have 5 speed evasion, does it?
Actually, AC 2?
Yeah, it's AC 2.
6 minus 4. Oh, actually it does. I think it. No, I think you're right. I think it hits. Does it have an item?
I think it hits.
Yeah, I forgot
What's
if I
my
gave.
new initiative? Like 24 or something?
24.
Yeah, it has 4 speed evade. I don't think I gave her an item. Yeah, so it hits.
Beautiful.
It's funny. All right.
How
top
often
of
can
the-
you metronome?
I could metronome again right now, but I was thinking about using Helping Hand.
Ah.
Okay, so if you use Helping Hand, you go first. Otherwise, Vulpix is going to use something with priority.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
mean,
use Helping Hands on Mordred.
Okay.
Please no. All right.
Quietly don't.
Don't, please.
Oh.
What gets Speed Swap? What is Speed Swap anyway?
That's a very.
Who's ever seen that move before?
I've never.
Question.
Okay, so let's see.
TM62 introduced in Gen 8.
Oh, it's a TM move. Oh god. Vulpix is gonna go over here and.
Oh, sorry, Gen
how
7. Gen 7.
It's gonna go over here and Aurora Beam the unknown.
I mean, it'll fucking hit.
It's Blast 2. Can't it hit Swerte
Nope.
as well?
Nope, that would be plus 3.
Oh.
Or
Blast
Oh,
three
it's like a little
square.
square.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like a square.
take an attack of opportunity.
It
Oh, wait, no,
5 foot?
it 5 foot, yeah, 5
It
footed.
moved one square, yeah.
Right, but he used a ranged attack and didn't target the person that was engaged in melee with.
Oh, that's a thing, right?
I mean, it could just 5 foot to here.
Yeah, and put in. I think I'll take my chances with the AOO, to be honest.
No.
No, that was damage.
Oh.
Yeah, it rolled a 12 on the hit.
Survives that.
Does it live?
It does.
Oops. Still up, bitches.
Barely even tickled. Suerte's up. Oh, you already used a helping hand, I think?
Yeah.
So Mordred's up.
Over here.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'm expecting.
here.
Okay,
taking-
weak AOO coming your way.
Taking the AOO
Oh.
from Gloom.
Wait, but what
Take-
about here? It's not, not gonna hit the bailiff at that right there.
First.
Burst, dude.
First.
Well, I see you as right here.
Yeah.
So
Here.
are you burst 2?
Burst 1.
The gloom is here.
I see the bailiff is here. Is
The
it not
bailiff
there?
is here.
Oh, okay. It just moved on my end.
Okay, yeah, no, it was...
Yeah, because I removed it.
I saw it in that corner, and so I was like,
Sure.
"You're not gonna hit it."
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. That will astoundingly miss.
Irrelevant damage anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would've done, like 2 or something, wouldn't it?
It would have done normal type 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So it's rock or steel again.
Okay.
Irrelevant, pick one.
Is it completely irrelevant?
Remote
Yeah,
in here.
So,
I
yeah,
will.
They're both neutral, right?
I will pick rock then. I will crit.
Astoundingly, that hits.
Well, they can both use a lucky charm thing.
The lucky chance should be down to 1, I think.
Oh, Bailey wouldn't bother. I don't think it matters at this point, but Gloom can, so it's just a normal hit.
Sure. And just for the sake of my EP.
That is. Oh,
48 plus 20 plus
and,
27. Oh my
didn't end up
god.
mattering. Okay.
73 you.
Because of, and I believe it's Liddy's turn.
Fuck it up, Litty!
Fuck what up specifically?
The
More
Vulpix.
good.
only
The unknown.
1.1 left.
The steel type unknown. You hit super effective.
Gotcha.
Rack it up.
Well, let's fucking go.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Well, it will be able to not die because I think there's one lucky
burned.
chance left.
It's
But it
burned
is-
and flinched again. And it falls
It is,
over.
Woo!
Jesus.
All right, that was
Not bad.
not bad. Yeah, you guys had a lot more resistances than I was than I thought.
I'm just astonished. This thing took like
15 attacks.
4 mega drains. Got shot by the aurora beam. This Marrow is just like bitches. I don't care. It's so good.
And you know what? His defenses are only 10 apiece. So like, it's
Ow.
not like he's a powerhouse in defenses. He's just got a lot of HP, and he's got situational DR.
I'm just
Damn.
super amused that Liddy took a nap on the field and nobody hit him. Then he woke up and like, well, here I go murdering again.
I
You-
mean, they don't want to wake him up.
Your Litty is secretly a slacking.
I
Right.
would have hit Liddy if I could, but I couldn't in any of the ones.
Would
that
you?
I was
Would you? Would you? Would you have hit it? Would you have? Would you have taken the fact that you wake it up to razor
Well,
leaf it? Because the
it's
razor
a-
leaf's going to do half damage.
It's a non-optimal thing, but I would. Full Mantis does neutral because it has tinted lens,
Oh, fair. Fair.
but I would do it. I just couldn't swing it.
That's fair.
Let's see. Let me fix Liddy's token first. But other than that, the battle's over, and the grass type trainer, the employee of the Shadehouse, is clapping her hands, and the and Randolph is also clapping politely.
Woo, Randolph.
No,
Woo,
he's a good sport.
Randolph.
Clapping for Randolph clapping.
So she's gonna return her Pokemon. April
Alright,
is
go.
going to.
They're
Now
all
that the fight's
dead.
over, I have to kind of go dormant for a little while because my kid's here and everything like that. If you could just have Chance like participate in the background of whatever this conversation is being, and then
That's
go over to hang out with the Morlo.
Sure, it sounds good.
Okay.
We'll do
I'll
that.
be back, I'm sure, but I'm just gonna dip
I
out for a while.
suspect you guys will be wandering around to collect the last of the stamps anyway, so
Yeah.
that's a chance for him to see it.
I
'Cause
think Lucas has all the stamps at this point, so because he went round.
I think you're missing this one,
Which one? Sorry.
the one in the bottom right with the puzzle.
No, that's what he got distracted by. He
Yeah.
spent fucking ages.
Oh,
counting
right,
the
right, he
puzzle.
actually
The point was
He
that's why
definitely-
he was
Yeah.
wrong.
Definitely got that one.
Okay.
I'm missing that one.
I'm missing a
I think I
bunch of them.
got
I was
everything else.
busy with the oddish.
Okay, so yeah, then you already have a filled up stamp card, but that is for the next bit because so April returns her Vulpix. Fomantis kind of just sat back, I think, getting its bearings, and now it's still conscious and walking around, a little woozy. Moves for it.
Haha, ate shit, didn't you, buddy? Serves you right.
Do you say that to the
No.
Fomantis?
No, but I like to think that Letty thinks it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I'd like to think that Fomantis can sense the smugness radiating off this cat-like fire. So, while April steps forward to to be a good sport and shake hands with all of you, even in these COVID times, Fomantis is gonna walk up right beside her and have like a staring contest with Liddy, who I don't know if he will oblige or not, but
Letty will oblige, but then will also lick his cheek.
yeah. So Fomantis is gonna like be standing right in front of Liddy and leaning forward, staring at the cat, as if daring the cat to do anything.
He's gonna smooch it.
So Fomantis is at like 1 HP after getting up after that fight. Does Liddy have any I guess, what am I looking for?
Like contact damage.
Yeah, that's does Liddy have any intention of dealing, like it's like basically tickling it, or is it
Not
just
in-
like
Not intentionally, no.
okay? Also, that's probably fine. The Mantis is going to immediately turn a deeper shade of pink and jump back a step and like hold its scythe arms in front of it and itself from attack. April looks a little amused at that and says, but she turns to the rest of you and says, "Another good battle. I'm starting to enjoy these a lot with you guys."
It was fun, April. Thank you for obliging us. Hi, Randolph.
It was
Oh
fun.
my god.
April is going to give you a little bit of an odd look at your when Esme tries to like whispers to Randolph through her, but she politely chooses not to comment. Behind her, Randolph gives you a little bow, and April says to, let's say, to Miles and Lucas, here's my chance. So are you for sticking around in town?
Actually, truth be told, I don't know. Was there something else we were supposed to be doing?
Um,
I think
So
we
out of
were
character.
kind of passing through, weren't we?
yeah. So this was a out of like a this just was just a. I didn't think that question through before I asked it. That being said, yeah, I think you were mostly passing through. There's still a little bit to do in town, but I don't think you would be aware of much at this point.
Can't think of
Because I
anything.
think you were mostly passing through.
Yeah, so basically, like, yeah, the question he would have looked at it like Lucas would look at everyone else and go, I don't think so.
No.
Are you staying
Uh,
around for a bit, April?
And to Esme, she'll nod and say, I've always wanted to see the flower fields here. It's been, I've only seen pictures in books and
Oh, they're
online.
really nice.
They
Yeah.
are. She nods in full agreement with Miles. I always like visiting places with beautiful scenery, and this is one of the big parts of Sinnoh, I think. And
Watch
my
out for
uncle
bees.
recommended that I go here.
Watch
I
out
mean,
for bees. There's a lot of them.
There's a
yeah, I was
lot
gonna
of
say,
bees.
it's full of pretty aggressive combi at the minute.
She nods and she says, "I noticed. I don't. I'm not sure if that's the norm here. I mean, there are a lot of flowers."
If you're going to take like a picnic, don't take honey.
Nah, it's
That's right.
fine as long as you don't put it all over the tree, mate.
Well, I mean, you say that, but
Or
like
do if you're feeling adventurous.
no one wants to have to run away from their picnic because of a bunch of angry combi because you decided to bring honey. Like that's a bad time.
Why would they be angry as long as you shared the honey, though?
Well, then you don't have any picnic.
You would bring a picnic of pure honey?
No, in the sandwich.
But they're not gonna... What?
Putting
What?
honey in the sandwich. And
Yeah.
April looks a little bit disappointed at that, and she says, "Oh, I was looking forward to having a picnic actually." And behind her, Randolph takes one step forward and says, mostly to her, but it's audible, "I have already taken that into consideration, Lady April. We will have a sweet-free picnic, and then there will be honey dishes prepared at your residence."
Yeah.
And
That's so cool.
April brightens up a little bit and says, "Oh, good. I can always count on you, Randolph." And
Randolph was so cool.
he says, "I'm happy to be of service, my lady."
Give this man a raise. He's so cool. He's so cool.
He probably gets paid just as handsomely as he looks.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Esme's got a crush.
I mean, Esme's got a crush on all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, including Sir Grumpalot.
That's why.
In a manner of speaking, I can
That's
see
why
why
Letty could never evolve into Incineroar. It would be so confusing for her to be like, what? Wait.
It's not that kind of game, Esme.
So the employee of the Shadehouse walks forward, and Esme, seeing her out of the corner of her eye, takes a step back. So does Randolph. The Fomantis doesn't move and just stands there, so she just kind of steps around it. And she'll say, "That was very well done. So now, if you would like," she gestures behind her, "you may use that machine over there. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your visit to the Shadehouse."
Yes.
You?
Yeah, sure. Just go over and assumedly punch in his last stamp.
Yeah, so while you guys are moving over, April is going to say to the lady, "May I stamp it as well? I know I was on your team, but..." And the lady says, "Yep, feel free. It's mostly a participation thing." And April nods and says, "Okay." And Randolph trails behind her a little bit sheepishly because he also has a stamp card in hand.
Oh,
So yep,
bless.
this works just like the other ones, so you can get it stamped off.
Ka-chunk.
I love the cindery ass Flomantis.
Ismail is going to flank the Fomantis.
Unintentionally, yes.
Okay. Because you were on the side of the enemy, it's going to turn around to face you as it hears your approach in the grass.
Hello.
Stare up at you. Doesn't respond to your greeting, and it just kind of jabs you in the leg. Not super
Ow.
hard.
That hurt. What? Why?
It sharpens its scythe arms in front of you.
Why would you do that?
And Liddy step up to it again, making the same like flirty smug face. Like you wanna
And
go again?
Oh
Miles
my-
immediately hides behind Miles.
No, you don't get to hide behind me after you hurt me. That's not how this works.
Quick, get an unknown to kiss it with its non-lips.
Oh god.
It's Sundira, it'll hate it.
Doesn't like to kiss the two-eyed snake there.
Oh god.
Rev.
Yeah, that does sound a bit euphemistic.
Oh my.
Might have been intentional. So yeah, she says, I think I'm going to go relax in the dining area for a bit. I saw some items on the menu that I am just dying to try out.
Like what?
Like their their signature. I'm gonna say they probably have like signature honey sandwiches here, because
Yeah, they do.
it's a local specialty or something. And she says, nothing against Randolph's cooking, of course, but I like to sample the local delicacies. So she says, yeah, then I might see you a bit later.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I hope you have a nice lunch.
Thank you very much. And she's going to move past here and off into the area. She stops for a moment at the other side of this conveyor belt because it seems like she's seen something strange. But they keep going after a few seconds.
Cool.
What does she
All right.
say?
I
That's a good
wonder.
It's the fucking chameleon motherfucker.
Yes. At least that would be my assumption.
The one chance really didn't want to fuck, or no, it was Lucas that really didn't want to fucking catch it.
It's not like I don't know, he just doesn't have any interest. It's not like I absolutely will not catch this thing. It's just like he was more just confused by Chance's assessment of his Pokemon.
Yeah, this is the sneaky.
It's like,
Us.
are they like really?
So
I
what?
even think Seadra has a sneak stat.
Well, it did do a good job of hiding in the tide pool, but that's kind of in the water. Don't know if it does much hiding when it's floating around in.
It's
general.
not like Spearow is exactly the stealthiest boy either.
Yeah, no, they're a little bit aggressive there.
And I mean, when the Magikarp evolves Gyarados, if it's got a good stealth stat, I'll be impressed. I've got a Heracross, which, nope. So, like, yeah, I don't know.
Heracross might, well, it's blue. I guess it's at least a cool color. It might be able to blend in like a dark forest or something.
I
Or
love
does-
the idea of a stealthy Gyarados.
I mean, you could probably hide inside of a Gyarados.
You just paint it in camo.
That would
That
be
would-
terrifying.
Very, just paint it green and it can be a portable hill.
No, you paint it red with black stripes, and you type shift it to a Fire Dark Gyarados.
And what's the painting have to do with that at that point?
Oh, I don't know. Well, it's like how, well, no, painting it is what type shifts it. It's like how
Oh, I
orcs
see.
in Warhammer 40k have magic. They paint go faster stripes on stuff, so it actually goes faster.
I see. Okay, well, I guess it's a possibility. Alright, so the people have left the area. The lady goes over here, and apparently there's like an alcove in the wall with a miniature healing center that she's going to use.
Cool.
But it does seem to take longer because it's smaller, so there's only enough for her for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's convenient.
It is convenient. So, that's over. What do you do next?
I mean, Lucas has got his stamp card done, so he's just gonna go. It's the gift shop where you get a thing, right? So he's gonna go
That's
there.
correct. Okay.
So,
So when you
yeah.
walk out this way, um, you see a Magikarp floating in midair. I mean, not a Magikarp, a Slowpoke floating in midair at about eye height,
This seems fine.
and
Oh, that magic one.
it yawns at you. It seems perfectly relaxed in its state of airborneness.
He's gonna look really hard at the space underneath it. Is it shimmery or not?
If you move around a little bit, you can see that it's ever so slightly distorting the tiles underneath.
Yeah.
When he approaches, he gets a tongue to the face.
Oh my god, mate!
Blech.
Do you have to? He's just gonna like, jeez, and he's just gonna walk around it. Just like,
You
no.
hear a bit of a maniacal chuckle as you walk around, and when your back is turned, you suddenly feel a weight on your back.
Blech.
And Lucas, everybody loves you.
Oh my god, get off! It's just like so unimpressed with this thing. Get like
It has
reach
a
back. And, like,
it has a
pick it up.
surprisingly it has a surprisingly strong grip. I mean, it's pretty relaxed, so you can probably take it off, but it's like he's a chunky boy, and it's a little bit heavier than you might have been expecting. Although it's on you, so you know how it weighs.
Yeah. I mean, he'll like take it off, put it on the bench, realize he's come out the wrong way, and walk all the bloody way around again to get back to here.
Sounds good.
And then he'll go all the way down through here, just at a brisk pace to try and get away from the freaking Kecleon.
I guess as we all just kind of follow along with Sir Grumps-a-lot and Liddy.
Yeah, go around, pick up all the ones that we don't have. Well, I don't have. I'm sure I'm missing about half of them.
Sure. Let's see. I'm gonna say that Chance is going with you. I guess you'll go with Miles for now to collect the ones he doesn't have,
I think Esme's
and
missing
show you where the other ones are.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I am missing the puzzle one.
See, Lucas will just hang out in here, I guess. Although actually no, Lucas will show you where you need to go and save you the time. So I guess we'll all end up in the puzzle area
Yeah,
over here.
you'll eventually just when you pass by the puzzle area, you'll see that April and Randolph have taken a seat at
Yeah.
one of the picnic areas,
Makes sense.
and they're entering it, and then an NDD comes over to take their order, basically.
What a good person.
Yeah, basically, you are able to get all the stamps that you need. When you pass by the berry area, you let's see, you smell something new there that wasn't there before. It smells sweet in the air.
I guess we'll go over.
What up here? You mean?
Yeah, it's coming from the. It's making a perception check.
Both of us?
Sure. That's pretty poor for 46.
Okay. It's kind of suffusing the entire room, so it's a bit hard to pinpoint where it's coming from. But there is like a sweeter, like a kind of. It's almost like a sickly sweet scent, but not quite that pungent. But you can smell something sweet in this room.
Honey.
I guess investigate the tree.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, that would be the first guess.
Yeah, so when you get close enough to the tree, you actually hear like a little humming from the tree. And you see this thing that looks like a berry, but it doesn't match the berries that are actually growing from the tree.
Huh.
Oh,
It's just hanging around on one of the branches.
Is that a
Kinda
cherry
like-
with a diaper?
I can see why you would say that, but no, it is not a cherry with a diaper.
Good. I don't need that in my life.
that turns into a super sassy Pokemon.
Tom's
does.
like, I don't need a new fetish.
Implying new.
That turns into Serena, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Hello, little not so sassy one. You're gonna be so sassy.
It seems very It seems very happy about that uh, revelation that you just gave it. And it's swaying and looking down at you, kind of side to side, still humming to itself.
It's a very pretty hum. Would you like some treats?
At that, it's going to seem to like the idea. It's going to jump off the branch, and its leaves rotate like a helicopter, which slows its fall until it lands gently on your head.
I cannot express my happiness right now. I'm gonna give it some treats. Friend Lucas, look. Look. It's so cute.
Are you
go.
still holding? Are you still holding Sir Grumps a lot, or is he
but
just moving on his own?
yeah, put him down to kind of meander a little bit and hang out with Liddy.
I see. I see. Yeah. So the bounce weight is on your head.
Are you gonna bring it with us?
Just watches bemused as Esme befriends part of a tree. It's just like, yeah.
I mean, if someone's gonna befriend part of a tree.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, yep, that happened, I guess.
Lucas, friend Lucas, give it pets. It's so good.
Right, sure.
You
It's
give the
like
babies the pets.
half-heartedly pet this thing. It's just so confused about what's going on right now. It's like anything moves, and Esme's like, new friend.
It seems quite docile, and you feel calmed by the scent.
Oh no, I'm drugged.
This is
You're all
where,
right.
right, we see a little thread coming off of it, going up into the tree, and then, like, the tree grows, like, massive arms and opens a giant mouth, and it's like an anglerfish, and it uses the...
You're dead. You're dead.
It's like
You're
a
super dead.
region-specific Trevenant.
Yeah, it's a giant
You're
Trevenant.
super dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take
Not
care
only
of my
are you
baby for
not
me.
not only are you dead, but your soul has been devoured.
Take care of my babies.
God.
All right, but yeah, it's seems happy to just hang around on your head. Doesn't show any indication that it wants to move for now.
I just looked up what a fucking Trevenant looks like, and holy shit, that's terrifying. It's so angry.
They're not the friendliest Pokemon in the world.
I guess I'm just gonna sit and let it hang. Sir Grumpsalot, look. New
Yeah.
friend.
I wonder what happened to this thing in his teenage years to become such a queen on the last evolution. It looks so happy in the previous ones.
I mean, she's just an icon.
I mean, one would assume that Mac will want to interact with this at some point, or
Yeah,
like,
I'm just
maybe
gonna
after the session.
I'm just gonna assume that stuff happens and he has a mushroom growing on his head now.
That makes sense.
He needs to
He is
shower
now
more
a-
often.
I suppose at that point, unless Esme's gonna play like table tennis with this thing, we can assume that it follows us around as we go pick up the rest of the stamps.
Yeah,
question mark.
basically. Yeah, basically.
And then we will eventually end up over here.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna.
Oh, I can't bring the Bonsui.
And now.
Can I just assume it kind of comes with, or?
Yep.
Okay.
You've given it food, it's happy to sit on your head ad infinitum at this point, I think.
Yeah, basically. seems like a very happy-go-lucky Pokemon. Doesn't seem to mind going along for the ride. As you go into the gift shop, you run across the Indeedee, who is basically ferrying orders back and forth. And this one kind of points accusingly at Chance when she sees him,
Oh, because he ordered food.
and then left.
You! I haven't fed you!
This is true. And it's gonna make like a kind of a show of like waving its a finger at him before it was about to leave, but it goes back into some area that you can't see clearly from there before coming back out with a bunch of sandwiches.
Just stuffing him down his throat until he suffocates.
It's gonna pile all the sandwiches into Chance's arms before he walks off.
Getting back to work, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Vengeance via sandwich.
So now you are in possession of some sandwiches. And
Sure.
so at the counter, you see there's a sign saying you can redeem your stamp cards here.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, Lucas walk up and just be like, I've got one of these finished, I think, and we just hand it over. Like,
Sure, I'd be happy to help you with that. And he takes your stamp card, looks it over briefly, and sets it aside, like over here. And from underneath the counter, he pulls out a couple of small items and sets them on the desk. And he says, "So you can choose from any of these.
Is there a mystery box?
You want it to be a mystery box? It could be a mystery box. It'd be more interesting. Like gacha.
Or you could have what's in this box.
Oh my god! Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. That sounds good. So he pulls out. Let's see. Okay. He pulls out a big root, a miracle seed, and a TM, and puts it on the table in front. And then he pulls out a box. You can choose one of these 3 prizes, or you can have whatever's in this mystery box.
Wait, what does the miracle seed do?
It's a grass booster.
And the third one was...
What's the TM?
It is labeled with, so it comes in a small container, and the container is labeled with sweet scent.
The box. The box!
I mean, Lucas will sort of look things over and go, I'll take the box.
Okay. Miles is also taking the box.
Yes!
All right, and Esme, and I'll let Chance decide later. But what is
Absolutely the box.
absolutely the box? Okay. I'm going to assume that because his name is Chance and he likes rolling on random tables a lot, that he also takes the box.
Oh my god.
So, let me see.
Everyone always takes the box.
I mean, if the TM was something I thought I'd use on the regular, I'd take it.
If the team were any fucking good, Rev, jeez.
I just don't have any grass type.
No, neither do
I
I.
literally can't teach it to any of them.
Yeah, so for you guys, roll a d7.
No.
Actually, is it a d7? Yeah, roll a d7.
7.
6.
Okay. Okay.
6.
Wow, okay. So,
You get
looks at your results, and he says, "Wow, that's pretty good." He's going to pull out a couple of boxes from beneath, and actually no, he doesn't see your results. Obviously, he just gives you 3 boxes, or 4, 1 for Chance. And when you open them, you get these things.
You get a miracle seed, a big root. Oh.
So I assume the energy ball is Tom
6.
and Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You actually all rolled very high on this. Okay, so you get 2 energy ball TMs and a bullet CTM. And he will step back and say, "Well, I hope you enjoy your prizes. And if you would like, feel free to browse the shop and see if there's anything else you would like." This is essentially just a Pokemart. I would say that berries and anything to do with grass type products are, let's say, 20% off. No, let's say they're like they're 50% off.
Ooh. Don't suppose there's a grass stone in here somewhere, is there?
Yeah, if you want a leaf stone, they're probably in like they're probably not out here, but if you ask him about it, he'll probably pull one out. Um, I believe stones are. This is pretty expensive, actually. I'll say it's 1,000. I think normally they're 3,000.
Does he have any other stones by any chance?
What kind are you looking for? He may have sunstone, but you already have one. I don't know if he would have anything else. Maybe a dawnstone.
Hmm.
Dawnstone turns an Eevee into an Espeon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I really do like Espeon. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, can I get a leaf stone and a dawnstone, please?
Okay, so that's 2,000 total.
Okay. Update the sheet. What if it would open anyways? But okay, I'll update it later. But yes, thank you. I will take those.
Okay.
Don't suppose they have an unowned stone, do they? It's a long shot, I know, but
Well, I mean, I did pick up this pretty rock off the side of the road the other day. I don't really know what it is, so I guess that makes it an unknown stone.
how much?
Well, I mean, I was planning to add it to my collection, but I guess if you want it, I wouldn't really charge you for it.
That's good,
Um,
because I literally have no money.
Well, then all I ask is you take it and remember us, whenever someone asks if they want to take a visitor in the area.
Always.
And with that, he hands over a unknown rock, an unknown stone.
Yeah.
What,
Key
what does
items.
what does that do?
It's a rock.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It's a rock.
Yeah, it's
From
unknown.
the
know
the
what it is.
Shadehouse. There we
Yeah.
go. I have recorded it for posterity.
He'll tell you that he found it near the ravaged path down south, when he was taking a walk one day. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of loose stones in this area.
Fair enough.
All right. Does anyone else want to buy anything?
I can't think of anything that I'd need to buy that's specifically like grass or anything. So
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so in that case, I would say that you have time to eat your sandwiches, and that's probably it for this area.
okay.
Unless you want to pass go and collect an Ninkata, but I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so.
Yeah, or Nodish, I guess. But anyway, so that is all this area has to offer.
Wow. We gained a bunch of new companions today, or in this one. Well, a
I would-
Morlo, Sir Grumpalot, and the Bounce Sweet. Oh, actually, are you catching the Bounce Sweet, or what?
How open does it seem to that?
It seems pretty open. It's just it's happy to just come along for the ride. Okay.
Okay. What about you, Sir Grimsalot? Would you like to join in?
He looks grumpy. He doesn't particularly struggle or anything.
Oh, I can't.
Maybe that's just how he always looks.
Alright, come, my friends. I will use 2 Pokeballs to catch them.
Okay. They will allow it. So now you have increased your harem again.
My
Your
God.
harem.
I mean, Esme is a breeder.
I am a breeder.
That's true, actually. We were expecting you to end up with a whole bunch of EVs, weren't we?
Eventually,
Once
I
upon a
will.
time.
Yeah.
Well, you need to
Eventually I
start.
will.
You need to start breeding your Eevee if you want that to happen.
I mean, I haven't had Cheery out for a while. I'm sure he's getting up to something.
It's a thing you have to explicitly do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will say that this is probably gonna happen. This is gonna mostly happen after the session, but there is a level up today.
Ooh.
Oh.
In which case, everything hits level 20. So if you have any
Oh.
stones, that's actually an evolution level for Eevee.
Yep. It is.
If
Javelin
you have,
evolves
I should say
afterwards too.
that's if anything that you have stones that you want to use, and yeah, Javelin also evolves.
I don't think Murkrow evolves at 20.
No, Murkrow's 30.
Yeah, I thought it had a different evolve level.
Was that was that combat attention attracting?
I would say yes.
Wonderful.
You have a unknown float in from somewhere, and it has a flower on its head.
Oh.
It's not attached or anything. It just has a flower on its head.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's come up out of the.
It's like a Pikmin.
Like it's come out of a planter or something.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
And interestingly, Murkrow is 25 apparently.
Oh, is it? Okay, that's fair.
They made a lot of the like mid-level 2 Evos 25 instead of 30 because it was like sad times.
I mean, I think it's more just because most campaigns don't hit 30, right?
Also that, yeah.
Although Murkrow actually has a different niche than Honchkrow, because it has weird power and Honchkrow doesn't. That being said, I'm okay to just like if you were using weird power, you can just like ship that up to Honchkrow as well. Doesn't really matter.
I believe I've only I mostly wanted it for Super Luck.
Okay.
I don't know what weird power actually does.
If you're using the attacking stat that's lower, you add your other attacking stat to it as well.
Oh wow, that's rather good.
It is rather
Damn.
good.
Okay, fair enough. Well, either way, that's for later anyway.
Later.
That's for at some other point.
Yeah. So the only reason I brought it up now is that if you wanted to play with Evomons right now, then and if you wanted to RP it at all, then feel free. Otherwise, we can just do it between sessions.
Yeah, that's fine.
But otherwise, I would assume that you head back to town.
Yes, that would be
So-
the plan.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything in this area? Yeah. So the only thing that happens on the way back is that if Bounce Sweet's still on your head, Esme is going to look very attractive to the Combi.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
And
I guess this is how I die.
And the bounce weight is still smiling, it seems. But you can feel it trembling a little bit. You're starting to get the feeling that its expression is also like at least 80% locked onto his face, similar to Mr. Grumpy Cat here.
It's just Botoxed out the arse.
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
Basically.
Smile
Okay.
and wave, boys. Smile and
Okay,
wave.
let's get you into your Pokeball for right now. That way the bees won't bother you.
Okay.
You too,
And
Sabro.
yeah, so you can do that. In its absence, the scent mostly fades, although some has rubbed onto your hair. So one of the combi kind of sniffs around your head for a while. It doesn't do anything to you, but it's a little bit unnerving to have it that close to you.
I mean, you know I'm gonna try and pet it. Lucas is gonna have to hold me down. Like, no,
God.
stop.
Hold me back!
All right, so the biggest question is, which head do you pet?
That is
Because
a
it has
that is a loaded question.
That is a
I
loaded
didn't mean it. I didn't mean it that way.
Of course you didn't.
Of course I didn't.
I mean, I guess kind of like in the little divot up top.
Okay, that's fine. Um, so the two up top, they, surprisingly, despite their fairly expressive faces, they don't seem to think much of it. Although you do see that the bottom face pouts a little bit.
I'll scratch under his
Aw.
chin, I guess, if it has
And
a
with
chin.
that, all three faces are mirrored mirrors of each other now with some satisfaction. But finding no honey, it does pull itself away from you and go searching for more flowers.
Okay, bye.
So then, after a little walk through the flower fields, you make it back to Floroma Town.
Oh yeah.
By the time you arrive, you see that the sky is getting a little bit overcast. It's not as sunny as it was before, and it seems like, there's no immediate danger of it, but it seems like it is going to rain at some point.
Hmm. Maybe we should stop off at the Poke Center?
I
don't
need
know
to
if
do
I'll
that
ever-
anyway because
Yeah.
we got a bit beat there.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
do that.
I
See
need
if we
to heal
can-
up at any rate.
Yeah, let's see if we can go there and catch up on some local gossip, see if there's anything else to explore.
Sure. As you pass by, making a perception check.
Sure.
Can
And
my
also
unknown make them?
Oh, I did alright then, so.
That depends. Can unknown hear things?
Pass. It
Well.
doesn't say on their sheet that they're deaf, and Magnemite presumably can hear things and doesn't have ears, so I'm gonna say yes.
Sure. Well, I think Lucas notices it anyway, but yeah, feel free to. Okay, so as you pass by, you hear the sound of wind chimes in the air, coming from a little distance behind the Pokemon Center.
What,
do-
this way?
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, he'll stop as he's going past and
sure.
wander up.
So you will see that hanging from the tree is a somewhat familiar-looking Pokemon, and if you
Oh.
look, and from Esme's position, uh, you see what looks like a pile of stuff in this corner.
A pile of stuff.
A pile of stuff where,
Yeah,
sorry, did you pick?
it's a little bit yeah, it's here. It's a little bit hidden by the flowers, so she probably has to go a little closer to see it.
Okay.
And as she does, she sees someone taking a nap uh, at the foot of one of the trees here. And
London!
a little bit
Lyndon.
behind, him is Necturna, who seems to be relaxing there as well. Not sleeping, but her or it's hard to tell, but her eyes are closed.
Hi, Nocturna. I'm gonna speak very quietly so I don't wake Lyndon up.
Sure. And at that, she opens her eyes and gives you a little nod of acknowledgement, but doesn't really move.
Lucas, Miles, look who it is.
It's Lyndon.
Guessing by the chime echo, it's... Yeah.
Hi.
Are you shouting that across the field?
Yes.
Hi!
Hi, Lyndon. How's it going?
And he jumps.
Oh,
Oh no.
He wakes with a start, and I say, "What? What?"
Hello.
He looks at these. I guess the four of you probably. And says, "Oh." He holds a hand to his chest to calm his breathing for a second. And he says, "Didn't expect to see you guys here. Were you just in the area, or I should say, did you just get here?"
no, we've been here for a
No,
while.
we've been here a while.
I guess I missed you then. We just arrived a couple hours ago.
Oh,
we-
yeah,
we-
we were up in the Shadehouse.
Yeah, we were up there.
Hmm.
Shadehouse is in, like, out of the sun, not full of ghosts.
Right, right. I visited last time I came here. I haven't had the chance this time. I don't know if I'll take the time this time, but it's a relaxing place.
I am contractually obliged by the ownership of a special stone to tell you that you should visit.
He looks a little bit questioning at that, and he says, "Why are you contractually obliged?"
I promised the guy in the shop that if he gave me his fancy stone, that I would do it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know him. This is actually Florome is actually my well, it's not my hometown, but it's almost like my second hometown. I used to visit a lot as a kid,
Yeah.
so I'm already quite familiar.
The shade house is nice. We dug up some kid's oddish. His name
You
was
dug
Eddie.
up some kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his name was Eddie.
Was he gulps alive?
Yeah?
Yeah, no, totally. He was very lively.
Oh, well,
You right, hang on. You missed a portion of the sentence, mate. They dug up some kid's oddish.
oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. He says, I was about to ask you why there was.
Why the child was buried? Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be a bit weird.
I didn't think the
Oh.
soil there was that deep.
It's not, but you don't need it to be.
Wait, do they have like a concrete floor and they put the soil on top of it? Why would they do that?
Well, it was converted from a factory, so
Oh,
I
right.
guess they didn't wanna rip out all the flooring.
How do the
Foundations.
trees work then?
Yeah, how do
They-
plants?
I think
'Cause-
they
'cause,
I think
like,
they
little-
tore up part.
Little flowers I could understand, but there was a big berry tree in there.
Yeah, I think they tore out some parts of it. They just didn't want to rip out the entire thing.
Ah, right, okay. Nice save.
I mean, hey, if you had the choice of tearing out enough space for a tree and the entire floor of a factory, which would you pick?
I mean, I'd do the job right, but, you know.
Yeah, but you'd have your unknown to do the job for you. So.
I would have the unknown to do the job for me.
Oh, are you like here on quote unquote business, or are you like just here because it's like where you hang out?
He
Because
says-
like it's not like creepy enough really for what's going on with your stuff, is it?
Creepy. Why would it have to be creepy?
Yeah, why can't the guy
Oh,
just enjoy a town?
Fair enough, I suppose. Sure. No, you prat. I asked whether he was here on business or not. If he's not on business, then of course it doesn't have to be creepy. But, I mean, last time we encountered you and you were doing your job, I think, there was, like, a girl, like, that was, like, I don't know, a child who was lost in time and space, and she was talking to ghosts, and then, like, your Nocturna ate something and got possessed.
Oh.
I don't know, fucking...
That's what you mean. It's not always like that. And he explains, there are actually a fair number of spirits who are, very obliging. It's not creepy at all, I think. I'm actually on my way to do a routine check on one of those, but I thought this was on the way, so I thought I'd take a bit of a rest.
the one you're doing a check on doesn't have anything to do with combi, does it?
Not to my knowledge, or at least it hasn't been last several
Okay.
times.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can we come with
It's
you?
just all the bees are acting a bit aggressive.
And I thought he thinks for a second and says, "That's a little bit unusual." From what I know, the queen makes her home in Eterna Forest, and that is where I was going. But I don't see how the two could be related.
I don't know, big ghost spirit, whatever you want to call it, thing spooks the queen, and that affects the bees. I don't know, mate. Like it's yeah.
I hear she's quite composed, so I don't think, unless it was quite an aggressive spirit, I don't think it would really throw her off much at all. They've dealt with some, Eterna is a big place. They've dealt with some larger problems before, I think, or at least I was told.
Fair
Then
enough.
do you require accompaniment? Can we come with you?
He says, I mean, if you would like, I think the spirit I'm visiting might enjoy having more people around. Um,
Yes, let's go hang out with
if
dead
it's not
people.
too out of the way for you.
No, I love hanging out with dead things.
It's true.
And at that, Esme's hair starts to float up, sideways and behind her.
See? Dead things
And,
also love me.
I
And
don't
at
think
that,
it's. That's okay.
at her statement that dead things love her, she hears a little giggle and a tugging on her hair in all directions.
Hello, you. Nice to see you again.
And behind Esme, a familiar mischievous appears.
Missy!
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could hug Missy.
If you try, she is going to avoid it nimbly as before.
Well, I'm hugging her in spirit. Haha. Can't do anything about that.
She does seem to enjoy the attention, though, even if she's not letting you hug her in actuality.
I mean, Lucas will watch all this and sort of turn back to Lyndon and go, "Yeah, I mean, there isn't really. It can't really be out of our way because we didn't even know where we were going next. So, yeah, I mean, we can follow along. Maybe there is something weird going on in the forest.
Maybe there's another interdimensional Pichu.
I mean, Chance is being really quiet, but I'm sure he and his crew would love the opportunity to see more weird shit on VOD.
Yeah, I will take this opportunity and have a chance to interject because I think Mag would. Um, I think we wanted. It would have been a good idea to head to uh, Windvale before we go up there, just because it's more on our way.
Sure.
But briefly remind you. But I mean, depends on when you're going. If I think it would be very interesting to see the spirit you're talking about.
Oh, so this is the forest he's talking about, and this is
Yeah.
the town that Chance is talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Windvale doesn't. Yeah, because the path there doesn't actually go anywhere, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're probably right because otherwise we have to backtrack all the way back from the forest and then go to Windvale.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And
I will say that let's see.
we can always meet you, like, near there and hang out.
Yeah, that could work. I think I'm going to be staying for a little bit over there. They do have a ranger station to the south of the forest, so and they have room for guests.
Okay, well, that sounds like a plan at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least we know where we're going.
Okay. And Lyndon says, "Sure, then I'll meet you there. But I guess until then, feel free to, I mean, just enjoy the town a little bit more. Um, until you go. And he looks up at the sky as if only now noticing it. Although it looks like we'll have to find shelter in a bit because the rain here is usually pretty heavy when it starts.
Can he call us on his Rotom phone if he gets into trouble?
Yeah, sure. He pulls out his phone. It's looks like an older model. But he says, if you want to add me, we can stay in touch.
Yes, let's all add him on social media, generic social media.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. So your Pokecatchers are probably the what you'd be calling with, unless you have your own phones, which is also pretty likely. But you can add each other through whatever you want.
Cool. Call us if you get into trouble.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going to. He looks up at the sky again and says, "Well, I guess I can't nap here for much longer. I think I'm gonna go take a little walk before I find a friend here to stay with for a bit." And he get up and he starts. He calls Chameko to him, and they kind of just go onto the path and toward the. Uh, they go towards the south for now.
Hi, Lyndon.
And he waves to you. Um. Yeah, actually, I think he'll go to the east. Um, and you see him stop over here, um, as if he's talking to someone. Home. Yep. So now it's up to you again.
Well, I'll go get healed up at the center
Sure.
for a start, and then was there somewhere else? Was there some other attraction here that we were gonna do after the Shadehouse? I can't remember.
So it's the main thing that you've seen changed is where people are standing. It doesn't seem like there's much in the way of other events going on. Um, but some of the people have moved basically.
Okay. I mean, if we have time, I suppose, like to get like halfway along the trail to where we're going, then I suppose Lucas would want to do that. But if we don't, then we'd stay here overnight. We also don't want to get caught out in the rain, which it looks like it's gonna do. So maybe it's like stay here overnight and head out in the morning.
Make me a survival check.
Sure.
That's what you're good at.
Yep.
Okay. I think you can more or less read the weather pattern. It seems like it's gonna be another hour or two before it actually starts raining. Right now, the clouds are still kind of gathering and rolling in, but it doesn't seem like you'd be able to get very far before it starts raining. And if what Lyndon said was correct, then you don't want to be caught out in heavy rain.
No. So I mean, at that point, Lucas would suggest to everyone that we stick it out here overnight.
Yeah.
Before we head out.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I guess at which point we bunk it in the Pokemon Center? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you speak to the nurse about that, she will shake her head a little bit apologetically and said, "We're actually at full capacity right now, but some of our townspeople are willing to take guests in the event that happens. I think there are a couple people who are happy to hear stories from in exchange, and they'll give you a room and board for it."
Oh,
Right. Okay. Any idea who to ask?
She will say, duh, 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 duh. Some of the houses to the east of town, there's an older man who lives there. He's always the one who's most willing. So maybe you would like to check if he has space.
Sure. Righto, will do. Thank you. And then
Yeah.
he'll just sort of wander out. She said to the east, right? So over here.
Yeah.
I guess he'll just go across, like knock on this door and see who's there.
On this one, you wait for a little bit, but it doesn't seem like anyone comes to the door.
Okay, and he'll be like, well, probably not that one then, and move on to this one.
Yee.
Okay. Out of that one comes. I'm just trying to assign living spaces to all the NPCs in this town right now. Let's see, they would live there. There. That is I would say that this one's also empty right now. You suspect that some people are off to work, possibly to the Shadehouse or some other places nearby.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'll wander over to the ranger dude. Just be
And
like, sorry, carry on.
sure. So the ranger and the boy with the net are kind of just looking at the lone combi that's here. The ranger is kind of explaining things to the kid, and the kid is like has a little notepad out. And he's taking notes.
Sure.
It seems like they're just talking about they're observing its behavior and trying to see if anything's abnormal. So you want to talk to the ranger?
Yeah, I mean, he'd just sort of walk up and be like, excuse me, don't want to interrupt you, mate.
Yeah, sure, no problem. What's up?
The center's full, so I'm looking for somewhere to kip for the night. So, do you know of any, like, I mean, do you have space where you are? Do you know of anyone I could ask? Like,
Well, he kind of scratches his head a little sheepishly. There's space in my place. That's it right over there. He points to this house.
where, sorry?
It's this one, the
Ah,
first
sure.
one we knocked on. But I'm not that well set up for guests just because, well, I only have. I live alone, you see, and I only have one chair and a small table kind of thing. I mean, if you would like to sleep on the, I think I can pull out a couple of sleeping bags if you don't have any. Although he looks you up and down and says, "It looks like you might have some of your own."
Yeah, I mean, I could set up a tent, to be honest with you, mate, but it's a bit more miserable than just sleeping indoors.
He nods and says, "Yeah, for sure. If you want to, you can feel free. I'll go unlock the door for you then."
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Do you have, well, there's me and 3 others at the moment, so I assume, do you have space for all of us to kip on the floor, or will some of us find somewhere else?
He says, 4 might be a tight fit. Maybe ask. Um, this name sounds so stereotypical. Old Man Jenkins.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
Old Man Jenkins.
It's Old Man Jenkins. Was that from SpongeBob?
That's from Scooby Doo.
Is it? It's also from. It's also
It
in
is from
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Okay. Was there one from Scooby Doo?
I think so.
It seems like a pretty stereotypical one. Up to the northeast, I think he's always happy to take more, and he has a pretty big house, even though it looks the exact same on the map.
Right. All right then. I mean, thanks for the offer. I'll go and ask him, and then see where we are. I don't mind just keeping on the floor, like in a sleeping bag or something. But if you don't have the space, I'll go and ask Jenkins. Thanks for
Sure.
the advice.
Yeah, just let me
It
know.
was-
I think I'll be going home soon anyway, so if you are looking for me, just knock on the door.
Cheers. And then he'll just sort of wander off.
Yep.
Until he gets to the only other. He was like I was like, I'll check this one and this one. There's no other houses in the east except I had to scroll up because I'm an idiot. So
yeah.
it was just sort of wander up to the last door. Is Lyndon still talking to this lady?
So he's not talking to her. That's a young girl. She was the one who participated in the bug catching contest with you guys.
Sure, the one who got the pincer.
Yeah, they're talking to someone over here who's not in your field of view.
Oh, okay. I mean, if they're talking to someone, Lucas will wander over so he can see what's going on.
Sure. So behind the house, you see someone dressed in like, I guess, garden work clothes, sort of similar to the gardeners back at the Shadehouse in the greenhouse part.
Okay.
And he's just kind of he has his back to the girl and Lyndon, but he is talking to them. Kind of just it sounds like he's giving Lyndon I guess he's bringing him up to date on what's been happening around here recently. Doesn't sound like
Okay.
too much. While the girl is kind of just standing closer and looking at him as he works on his flowers.
Sure. I mean, he was sort of, yeah, I was gonna say, he'd walk up, he'll wander up and be like, sorry, excuse me, are you Mr. Jenkins?
And at the new voice, he will kind of turn his head. He's still kneeling near the garden. He says, "That would be me, yes."
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he seems fairly friendly, despite a kind of a stern-looking face. And who might you be?
Hi, my name's Lucas. Me and my friends are sort of passing through at the minute. But he looks up at the sky for a minute. It's like, we don't really have time before it buckets down for us to, like, get any reasonable distance towards where we're supposed to be going next. So, and the center's full, so I was hoping you might be able to put us up for the evening. Everyone suggested you, so sorry if I'm barking up the wrong tree or whatever.
And no, he gives a bit of a smile, and he says, "Oh, I'm always happy to shelter travelers." And Lyndon also says, "I can vouch for these guys. We've worked together a little bit recently. I think they're good folk." And Jenkins will nod and stand up and says, "Well, that sounds just great then. Let me open up the door for you." As he walks past, you see behind him are some rather distinctive reddish flowers um, that you haven't seen anywhere else thus far, even the trade house.
Fancy flowers.
Yeah.
Sort of,
They,
as he like moves out of the way and reveals them, Lucas will sort of look at them for a minute and be like, what are those? Like while he's unlocking the door or whatever.
so he unlocks the door and he looks back at Lucas when he calls out and says, "What are what?"
The red flowers.
And he walks back around and says, "Ah, I've noticed. I see you've noticed uh, this little Gracidia plot. He seems pretty proud of it. Um, planted this a while back, and I think this is the only area outside of Mount Coronet where they grow. Took a bit of effort because they're kind of particular about the soil they grow in, but I think it was worth it.
Right. Do they do anything in particular, or are they just like a different color?
So let me see. He says he shakes his head a little bit and says they're just flowers, but to the people of Floroma, they have a bit of a special meaning.
Ooh.
Oh, they
It's just-
got a myth about them or something.
Yeah, something like that. Um, and he says, if you want to come inside, then I'll tell you all about it.
Sure, thanks. Can you give me just a minute? And he'll wander back over, like, because presumably it's only been a few minutes.
Mhm.
Let the ranger know. It's like, yeah, thanks for the offer. The old Jenkins is going to put us up for the night, but I appreciate it.
And
I
he
don't want
nods
to
and
crowd your house.
Sure, and he nods and says, I'm glad you found a place.
Cheers. And then he'll wander back over again and be like, all right, sure, let's hear about these flowers.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that.
Everyone else has been following along the whole time. That's my assumption.
Yes.
Sorry, I've kind of like been the only one talking for a while there. But...
This is
Oh,
finding
fine.
lodgings is your domain.
Is it?
It is now.
Oh God.
I mean, okay, when you were traveling with Esme, do you think that Esme is the one finding the lodgings?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm
No,
sure she.
Esme would just like lie upside down on a roof somewhere and
Yeah, I'm
sleep.
sure she found a lodging. Or at
That's a
least she
very
discovered,
loose definition of one. Yeah.
yes, the top half of the lodging.
Yes.
Anyway, so he welcomes you inside. It's a fairly large, old-looking house. It seems like it's been around for a while, and it definitely has a. It's pretty organized inside. He has like a small bookshelf to the side, and a fairly large dinner table. And there's a second floor, it seems, with stairs leading up. So yeah, he welcomes everyone in, and right on cue,
It starts to chuck it down.
it does.
Oh, we're gonna get a music change.
Yes. All right, and then when everyone is nice and settled in, we'll say, now where were we? Oh my god. Okay, I like what you did there, Fish.
What?
Fish just sent me tokens of his new combo unknown.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get more than one? Or...
I'm getting 2 per thing now because I was lagging behind otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So unless I end up going ahead, it's 2 at the moment.
Uh-huh. The first one I can see the inspiration for. What's the second one?
The second one is an upwards ancora, which is an obelism used in shorthand document notation and proofreading. I don't know what it
I see.
means, but I just looked up a list of punctuations
Are you
and
at the point? Are you at the point where you've got like one that is 3?
I have 2 that are 3 pressed now.
Oh, because all of them were already 2.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Okay, interesting. All right. So when you're all settled in, he he starts to tell a bit of a story. And the story begins so long ago, before there was a Floroma town. This area was actually quite desolate, or so people say. Not much grew here. It was more of a dry, lifeless area than anything else. But still, people tried to settle and had pretty difficult lives here. After some time of that, a it's said that the father of a family who was struggling to feed his family prayed to whoever would listen, really, for there to be better land here, a better harvest. And we think that someone or something heard him because it caused the entire area, this entire region to bloom as beautifully as you see it now. And so,
What, overnight?
he nods. Now this was a long time ago, and it's before we had these new gadgets like cameras and such. But I find that there's always a grain of truth in these stories. So as far as we know, yes, that seems to be what happened.
Whoa.
And when that, yeah, he nods. And when that happened, at the center of the town, there were these red flowers that were different from all the rest. And in gratitude to whoever heard his call, the man and the rest of the village named them Grisidias, the flower of gratitude. Now, like I said, it doesn't seem like the soil here normally favors their growth, so it seems likely that they, they withered away after some time. But to keep that memory alive, I've taken it upon myself to, to have a little garden here of them.
That's really nice.
Thank
That is
you.
really nice.
And he adds, it's, I think it's important to remember things like that, and not take things for granted. And at that, Lyndon nods silently, but he stays quiet as the old man is telling a story. But that's basically the short of it. And he chuckles a little bit and says, "It is a challenge, I've been told that they." So I did some looking around research on this because I couldn't. It wasn't really. They weren't really well documented in the past. But they only really grow in two places that people have discovered. One is on the upper reaches of Mount Coronet, and the other is on an island far to the east, where they were discovered at a let's see, called like an outcropping by the sea. Yes, goddamn fish! You're not allowed to have that much evasion. Yeah, I did some work with some other people, and we've discovered that the reason why they wouldn't grow here is the soil. So we created some that was more to their liking, and it seems to have worked.
Sure.
I bet
I
it's
mean,
hard to keep the soil like that.
It is. He nods in agreement. It takes a lot of maintenance, truth be told, and I do need to get someone to bring some minerals down from the mountain every once in a while.
how long ago was all this stuff meant to have happened?
Oh, I don't know. Probably thousands of years ago. It was
Really?
quite a long time.
How do you know it was Baronir?
History passed through word of mouth. And I mean, it's not perfect, but like I said, there's often a grain of truth to some of these things.
Sure. Lucas just looks vaguely bemused. It's like, what the?
I can imagine, yeah. But it is something rather fantastical.
Yeah, and Miles is just sat cross-legged on the floor like, whoa. He's still got a bit of that
That's all
childlike
I'm
wonder.
saying.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Jenkins looks like he understands that it's hard to believe, and he's not trying to convince you necessarily. He's just telling it's kind of like telling a bedtime story kind of thing.
Lucas will also sort of look at Lyndon, who's been sat there quietly, sort of nodding along, and be like, "You look like you've got some experience maybe with not taking stuff for granted, judging by how you responded to that."
He says, "Well, in my line of work, I come across all kinds, as you might imagine, and some of the spirits I deal with have some, their circumstances aren't very happy, and so I think it's important to realize that what we have is something to be thankful for." And he adds, and I have been around Mr. Jenkins here since I was a kid, so I think uh, some of his stories may have rubbed off on me.
What was he still Old Man Jenkins then? Or was that a more recent?
And at that, old man Jenkins seems a little, just very slightly indignant, and he says, "Only the young folk call me that. I assure you, I'm just as surprised as I was 20 years ago."
I think I count as the old folk. The young folk, even. The other one.
Yeah, well, he doesn't disagree with you because you did, in fact, just call him Old Man Jenkins.
Yeah.
So
It's self-evident.
it is. He looks you up and down and says, "Well, yeah, you look, what are you, 13?"
Yes. Good guess.
And
I hope that was a guess.
No, mate, he's psychic. Like
No,
you.
I'd know about that.
and he says, "I do have an eye for people," and he gives you a boyish wink.
Oh no. Miles is 13.
Yeah, we just established that. You made a very good guess.
I was waiting for that response.
I was fishing for it. Um,
You got fished.
yeah. So also, I guess I didn't mention this, but the younger girl who was in the area came in with. Actually, no. She would have said goodbye and ran off to the Pokemon Center because her parents are probably there.
Sure.
Oh, they got in.
Yeah, they got in. They were here before you.
They asked earlier. We took too long at the Shadehouse.
Yeah.
Eddie the Oddish got here before us.
Not the kid,
with
just the oddish.
Just the oddish, yeah. He found himself in a nice spot
Yes.
behind the house.
I suppose the other thing is like, so the other thing I've got to ask you, Lyndon, how do you get into your line of work? Like, what? When did you decide to be a professional
Ghostbuster.
ghost hunter?
Buster.
He shakes his head at the title you gave him. He says, "I'm not really a ghost hunter. I'm actually, well..."
I guess, fine. Are you an exorcist?
And he shakes his head. My family actually, like, I inherited this position from my father, and he from his father before him. So it's kind of a family thing. I guess if you had to describe it, and he puts his finger on his chin, um, you could say we're uh, wandering shamans. Um, there is a shrine that our family takes care of, but it's before we take that responsibility on, um, we do, uh, we travel Sinnoh and to gain experience with all kinds of spirits.
Yeah, you're becoming a journeyman, right? You're
Right.
on your journey.
hmm So,
Sure.
I started this. Oh, he thinks for a second and says maybe 10 years ago. So I've been doing it for quite a while, but my father's still healthy, so I thought I've just been traveling uh, for a longer period. Seems to be working out. And there are some ongoing, there are some older spirits that he doesn't get a chance to meet or keep an eye on, so I do that for him.
Is the one in the forest one of those?
She is actually. Um, and he says, so do you know about the old chateau? And
Uh, Vaguely.
he says, well, there was a wealthy family that used to have a mansion there, and the forest wasn't quite as expansive in that direction as it is now. Um, but something happened there, and their daughter passed away from illness.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He nods and he says, the family moved away because I hear they just didn't want to be in that place anymore with all the memories.
Makes
Yeah, I was
sense.
gonna say.
Yeah, and so the old chateau, as we call it now, was abandoned decades ago. And after some time, there were reports of a young girl appearing in that old house, and that's when we first discovered her. Um, so yeah, she's not hostile or aggressive, um, but she is fairly old as far as spirits go, and it would be dangerous to try to force her to move on because she's already established there. So I kind of just check on her every once in a while and see how things are going, and try to help her out to to ease any regrets she might have had over time. Not much success in that department, but I think she's it'll just take time.
That's fair. Also, I'm gonna BRB.
Okay. And he adds, the mansion itself has also become sort of a sanctuary for ghost type Pokemon,
I
possibly
was
due to.
gonna say the only thing I know about the place is it's supposed to be haunted.
He nods, and I suspect that has to do with her influence. But there are quite a few ghost types in there.
Are they aggressive?
He scratches his chin and says, "They're not aggressive, but as you've seen from from Missy, they can be kind of mischievous if you stick around for too long. Um, I've
Sure.
I've stayed in the house before, and it's not dangerous, um, but it can be a little unnerving, especially if you're not good with ghost type Pokemon.
All right.
It sounds scary. I don't want to go.
Put off
And
already, are you?
Well, there's ghosts. My unknown don't like ghosts.
Don't you wander around surrounded by stuff that's like floating psychic things from another dimension?
Yeah,
Or
and they don't
something.
like ghosts.
I mean, the things that you have hanging about you are like weirder than ghosts are.
Yeah, but they're not ghosts, and they don't like ghosts. So I don't like ghosts.
That's a pretty important distinction, that they're not ghosts.
I mean, yeah, sure, fair enough. Either way. So are you ducking out then? You're not coming if we go there?
Are we going there?
Well, probably not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're heading to Wimvale.
Good.
It's time to mentally prepare himself.
Yeah. Or practice with barrier.
Unless we get stopped along the way, but we'll see. I just didn't want to get like, I don't know, an hour down the road and have to set up tents and whatnot, get stuck in the mud.
Yeah. At Miles's worries, Lyndon says, if you're going with me, then I think Nectarna's presence will, it'll keep the worst of mischief away.
Oh, good.
I don't like to set up talismans there because I don't want to antagonize the resident spirit, but I don't think they'll bother you all that much with us around.
Good.
Sure.
And
Either way, it's maybe about time to turn in.
yep, it is getting late in character and out of character. So I will say that let's see. I'll write a brief blurb for the others to catch up on, or I guess they can maybe skim through the video, but that might. I'll write a small blurb, and we will probably see each other next week.
And with that, Gary is a Gyarados.
Yes, you can now get
Oh
to the
my god.
the fun part that you've all been waiting for: the level up and the evolutions.
I've already done most of the level up.
I have not.
It's real simple for me, because it's just unknown getting bigger.
That's true.
Let's. Well, I have a Fearow and a Gyarados now, so that's cool.
You do. Mordred Owain. Okay.
I'll sort out stats and whatnot before the next session.
Sure. No rush.
Oh, and actually, technically, because we hit 20,
You get an ability.
I was actually thinking all of my base stats go up by another 2 in terms of attack.
Oh.
Because it's every 10 levels.
Yes.
It's 2 and then 2 more for every 10 levels. So
Right, you
stat
are.
Ace got better basically. Cobalt doesn't evolve yet, but he's getting there.
Flower.
I'll figure out what moves I learn and stuff as well. I think Cobalt learns Copycat.
Yes, that was level 19, I believe.
Nebby might learn like Bubble Beam. I'm not sure. Gary the Gyarados. I'll figure out exactly what's going on with him in a bit.
So I now have 7 evasion on all of my unknowns and 8 movement.
That is. Why do you have 7 evasion on all of them?
Because they have 20 total speed and
Right.
perception, which gives +1 evasion, and they're all holding bright powder.
Jesus. Man, those AoE super attacks were nuts in the battle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
We have in fact finished and leveled up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there wasn't much, just a bit more background information, I guess. If you want to catch the tail end of that bit of lore, there's the video, I think.
Yeah.
But I will also be writing a small blurb for Meg to catch up on. The
Wow.
points.
Fero's base stats are actually pretty decent.
Mm.
Go back. I have been effectively back since the very beginning of Old Man Jenkins' house, but
Okay.
I wasn't really able to talk because I was
Okay,
dealing with
so
other stuff.
but you heard it for the
I heard
most part.
all of it. Yeah.
Okay, so then we're probably good then. Uh, duh, duh, duh.
Oof.
That one. What else do I need to change?
So I guess two things that I did miss is I assume I got all things wrapped up with Morlul,
Yep.
and did whatever was going to happen with the Comfey happen?
So that was. It did not occur in character during our talk. The thing that would be happening has already occurred. I don't know if you noticed it or have any idea. I can just tell you.
No.
How was that you cut out there?
I said I didn't know.
Yeah. So Comfy can take flowers of any of any kind they want. And while these Gracidia aren't like special as far as you know, the old man did seem to attach some meaning to them. So, um, actually, I guess he would have brought this up. Um,
Yeah, Chance was wearing a Comfey on his head the whole time, like the whole day, including
yeah,
in here.
sure. So what you could probably say is that on noticing the comfy, he would say, if you're going uh, to the old chateau, uh, would you mind having your comfy bring some Gracidia to the spirit there?
Sure.
And he seems to be reminiscing about something.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
And you consider that repayment for staying here.
So I'm not fully understanding. Are you saying that Comfey has the ability to use certain flowers as held items for effects or something?
No, so this is just a species thing. Like Comfey, those flowers that you see on it are just like random flowers that it takes that it likes. And when it attaches it to the stem from its body, they are basically maintained in that state. So you could basically put any flower onto it. It's mostly a fluff thing, but in terms of the Gracidia, there might be some significance to that.
As of
Okay,
yet, unrevealed.
Yes.
gotcha. Okay. Um, would it be possible to get enough of the Gracidia that I can still make the prerequisite donation to the spirit and also still retain some for myself?
He's gonna say, I think she would just like to see it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Ovaltine does some weird stuff in this one.
Say Ovaltine?
Double team.
Ovaltine.
Double team. Yeah, does some weird stuff.
Make your entire team become elliptical.
Yes, definitely.
And
That's
taste faintly
what
of
we're doing.
chocolate. Or malt, or whatever it is.
Very faintly of malt.
Can you give me 2 more Pokemon slots? Because I still don't have one for Comfey, and then I acquired more wool as well.
Oh, did I not give you comfort once?
Technically, I also need one for Heracross.
Oh, I guess I just missed that entire session worth of things then. Where